So in this class we'll talk about arrays. I think we did something in the last class, how we declare arrays, right? So, but we haven't looked at an example program. Generally you declare an array with the square brackets. That's a single dimensional array. Two-dimensional array will be two sets of square brackets. And the name of the array is to the right and the data type is to the left. So this args is an array of strings, numbers is an array of integers. Similarly, shorts is a two-dimensional array of short. A two-dimensional array is like a table with rows and columns. You can get the length of the array by the dot length attribute. And dot length is not a method, it's an attribute. If it's a method, it would have been dot length, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. And for an attribute, you just use the name of the attribute. Okay? And the way you create an array is with the new operator. So if you want to create an array of 10 integers, you say new int and 10. And your left hand side should be the name of the array and the type of the array. The type of the array is an array of integers. Either you can do that or you can just use these curly braces. So if you now this values will be an array of ints and the length will be 5 because there are 5 elements in it. And every element of the array is accessed with the index. That index is a non-negative integer. It starts from 0 up to length minus 1. Right? So let's look at an array example. In this class, we'll only look at single dimensional and two-dimensional arrays. We rarely use three-dimensional arrays, but this program has an example of three-dimensional arrays also. Okay, so in most of the times in the industry, you won't use more than two-dimensional arrays. Okay, so here this is a single dimensional array. It has how many elements? 3 elements. What is the first element? 7. Second element is
2.
What is the index of this 2? 1. Because first element is index 0, so second element will be index 1. So here
the second one starts from 1.
this is another single dimensional array, and you access the elements by this square brackets and the number. So 1 actually means the second element of the array. 2 means the third element of the array. Right? And the last element of the array will be the array name, and in the brackets you will write length minus 1. If there are 5 elements in the array, the index of the last element will be 4. Right? Because it starts from 0. And you can print the length of the array by the length attribute.
The length of the array.
Yeah. And then if it is a two-dimensional array, the first index is 0 basically corresponds to this. Okay? And 1 corresponds to this. Okay? So 1 1 basically means you first go to this, and again this is 0, this 3 is 0, and this 4 is 1. So when you access 1 1,
I think I already get what you're doing already.
yeah.
So that's two-dimensional. Let me go get it.
Yeah, why don't you go get? Let me just finish this recording. So in a two-dimensional array is basically an array of arrays.
So
An array of arrays. The first array is accessed with this index. So what is I said it's an array of arrays, right? So the first array is this, and the second array is this. Okay. What is the index of the first array? 0. What is the index of the second array? 1. So when you say 1, you are referring to this array.
Okay.
Now you come to the second index. Within this array, the index of this element is 0, and the index of this element is 1. So 1, 1 basically corresponds to 4.
Okay.
So a two-dimensional array is an array of arrays.
Okay.
So it's an array. This is an array. Each element of the array is separated from the other by a comma, right? So the first element of the array itself is an array. And the second element of the array is also another array. So first index points to
2.
no, the first array or the second array.
First array.
First index will, index 1 will point to no, it will point to 3 and 4, right?
That's 3.
Because index
sorry,
0.
The first one is 1. Sorry, the first one is 0, and the second one
Yes.
is 1.
This
Sorry.
one is 0.
Yeah, and the other one is 1.
This one is 1, and that 1 corresponds to this.
So
And now within this is 0 and this is 1. So we are referring to the second index. So we are referring to this
4. Okay, so like, sorry, what I don't understand. It says the first array, which is the bracket 1.
Mhm.
Then that's the.
That is the first array.
Yeah, I understand. How do you know they're talking about the second? Sorry, how do you know the second one that is both bracket 1? You understand what I mean?
Every array starts with a curly brace and ends with a curly brace. So I said a two-dimensional array is nothing but an array of arrays.
Okay.
Right? Similarly, a three-dimensional array would be an array of arrays.
Okay, sir. So what I'm just trying to explain.
But let's not get into that. We'll just stop at the
Yes,
two-dimensional
sir.
arrays.
If this now, you see this is representing.
Represents
This is the first.
No.
First array.
no.
The index.
It represents this whole thing.
Yes, this whole thing. I understand
Yes.
what you mean. That's
That's
what
one.
this represents.
Yes.
And this
Represents
4
0, 1.
inside. Then, sir, how do you know? Because there's nothing here. So how do you know they're talking about the index of the first array?
Oh, that's how it references.
That's how it comes out.
Yes.
Okay. So if this now is 2,
Which one?
if this now, just for example, there was other arrays.
Oh, there
If
is
this
one.
now is 2,
That'll be
and this
3.
one is
It'll be
is 2.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
That's 3.
Let's do that as an exercise.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me go get Paul.
Yeah. Oh.
I need the key.
No, you can just push the door, right? You don't need the keys.
No, to use the elevator up.
Oh, yeah. So let me stop this recording. It's almost done.
Ah, you're here. Thank God. I know it's okay. Open the door for you. Open the door for you.
One man really clean.
How did you get upstairs?
I followed the lift. The guy helped me out.
Okay, he helped you. He has the key.
Yeah. Oh my God. Good evening, sir.
I'm recording 1 second.
Okay.
And then you can copy an array from one array to another array using the system.arrayCopy. So that will take an old array and a new array, and you can also specify from which index to which index you want to copy. Okay. So what I'll do in this program is I'll just run this program. And then you see this output here. Okay. Why don't you all run this program and then we'll discuss this program. Okay.